Good morning, everybody. Hello. My gosh, wow, what a crazy busy hour David's just had. He's going to be joining me in about an hour's time. But in the meantime, I've got something new, which is super exciting. Mer-Mazing, in fact. I'd like to introduce you to the team. So we have got the lovely Sophie. She is our producer today. We've got Katie on comments and myself, Stephanie. And Katie on cameras, I beg your pardon, Katie. Something super new and exciting. And, you know, this year has started off with such a flurry of what's going to be a brilliant year of new products. So let's take a little look at this. I'm going to tell you how to shop right at the very beginning because I'm going to give you a word and that word is the code. And all you'll do is type, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, or you're on our own website, in the comments, type the word shop followed by that code. Couldn't be any easier. If you're watching us on YouTube, get your iPad, your tablet, whatever you use, and get on the website and type in the comments there. At the end of it, when you get to the checkout, everything will be in your basket ready to go. Now, I'm going to say a couple of quick hellos, first of all. So, Julie, good morning, everybody. Karen, Judy, Fran, Stephanie, Alison is watching, Elaine, Amanda, we've got Miriam, oh wow, Lynn, Clive. Wow, there's loads of you this morning. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and watching. Got Tina, Teresa, Deborah, Pat, Michelle. Gosh, we have got a busy morning. Thank you, everyone, for joining. It is a real pleasure. Right, let's take a look at this product, and then we're going to spend a few minutes looking at the finished samples before I do the first demo, because the samples are incredible. I've wanted to bring you a mermaid kit for a very long time. And so what we've got is, first of all, we have got the 3 collections of dyes that you've got here. So you have got, first of all, you've got Ophelia. She's our lovely mermaid. You also have got our Marine Beauty collection. And you've got Neptune's Oasis. So you're getting all of those. Now, included in this bundle, there is a set of artwork and my craft studio. So I'm going to show you those as well. So because everybody is chomping at the bit for this one. So these are your individual dyes that you're getting. You're getting these beautiful watery backgrounds that are just exquisite colours. You've got all of your reflections that you are going to want, but you've also got all the elements to be able to do your own scenes. And you're getting the all the different elements of the reflections on one individual pages, plus you're going to get your digital stamps. Now, let's take a little look through these so you can see exactly. This is your collection of dyes. So it's a lovely collection with everything that you need in it. You've got that lovely watery scene, which you can see there. And, of course, our beautiful Ophelia and all of the elements that go with it. And I'm just going to give you the code for this one because it's shop bundle. And today you've got a great saving on this one. If you'd like to get that whole artwork bundle and all of the dyes, it's $45.95. Brand new, exclusive here at Highlight Crafts. Congratulations, everybody. Take a look at what you can make. Wow. Oh my goodness. These are gorgeous. Now, Katie, I'm going to need you to come right round here because everybody needs to see these close up and we need to talk about some of the detail because you can see the little pearl beads. These are just like little sea pearls, exquisite. All the small shells that are there layered up as if they're just sitting on the seabed. You've got all the ferns, all the sea ferns there. Ophelia is just exquisite. She lends herself to having shaped cards as well as just flat cards. She's got this beautiful outline that you can see because, of course, we do have SVG files, which I'll tell you about as well. And then look at when she's been sparkled. She just looks beautiful. And the depth that you're getting, with these dies is exquisite. So you've got depth, you've got dimension, you've got all the elements that you need. Now, this is another one that's been done using the SVG files. So you can see that she's been flipped and then cut out using a scan and cut. But when you take a look at all the elements, these are your MCS designs. So they've been made using Minecraft Studio. You don't need that extra dimension on there. You actually can be doing all of this with that collection. So let me go through again how this is broken down for you. So first of all, if you would like the bundle, which I've got here. So this is Mer-Mazing. It gives you the artwork Minecraft Studio and the set of dies. That today is $45.95. If you would like to get the SVG files for this collection, then that collection for you is I mean, gosh, Diane's done a fantastic job with the price. It's just $12.99. That's crazy, guys. And then the other thing that I need to tell you about is these stencils. Because this set of 4 stencils, which are absolutely exquisite, if you would like to get that set of stencils, $25.96 for all of them, you're saving £10. Now, let's take a little look at in a bit more detail at some of these samples, because I think this is just absolutely exquisite and they deserve a few minutes of time. So first of all, this is where cadence and paper crafting come together, because a little bit of cadence gesso on the top, a little bit of any one of our Christmas holographic paints would work really well. Your cadence paints around the edges, just stippled on, and then beautifully finished with all of the die cuts. And just so that everybody can see how easily this has been done, and it's been painted at the back to make a back look just as exquisite, just turning down the bottom of it, making that little landing is all that's needed. And then these little water droplets that we've got, which you've also got on the show, which I'll tell you about in just a moment. So hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Crazy busy this morning. We have got a brand new launch for you. And you know, I've been desperate to do a mermaid because it's one of those things at the moment. They're mermaid tails, for knitted mermaid tails. Everybody was buying them for Christmas to sit on the sofa with. If I get asked to make a birthday cake, it's always a mermaid cake. Mermaids are magical. They are just just fabulous, exquisite, almost mystery that we all love. And and they're just beautiful. Right, I'm going to go down the rest of the counter. Then I'm going to come back to a demonstration because I've got lots of demos I want to try and get in. So first of all, let's just mention these stencils once more to you because they are beautiful and they're going to be the background of the designs that you want. Now, we've got these as SVG files. So if anybody would like them as SVGs, so the SVG download is just $14.99. So if you would like to get the stencil download, $14.99 for those, $12.99 for your Mer-Mazing SVGs here. And we've listened to you guys. We're trying to bring you everything together. And honestly, it's a bit of a challenge, but we're making it happen. We're making it work. If you've got questions, please email in your questions. If you want to just have a chat, email in your chat. I'd love to hear from you. So first, let's take a little look at what we can do with our MCS. I'm going to get my water because, it's fizzy. Let's take a little look here. So this is, where are we? Let's come to life. This is what you're getting in your MCS. You've got digi-stamps, you've got reflections, you've got scene building, and you've got textures. So we're going to have a look at the textures first. These are lovely and watery. Look at them, they're absolutely beautiful. And if I bring these over here, I mean, that just looks like the foam on the sea, doesn't it? Then you can see the colour palette that we've got is just stunning. They are probably my 3 favourites. However, it's pretty hard not to have these as favourites too. And you can see how when they overlap just slightly, the colours really come to life. And if I bring this one in, it's beautiful. But if I bring that to there, so you can see the greens and that almost plum, rich burgundy, it's like a burnt sienna. You can see that lovely colour. Right, so they're all of our textures. The next thing that we've got, we'll just come down a little bit further. We have got in here, I've got my digi-stamps. Now I'm just going to show you our digi-stamps. So you can see each of these individually. You can be using each one of them to create different designs. This is where you're going to be able to build your scene and create your own stamped image, almost like storytelling, which is going to be beautiful. The pearls, imagine taking these and making them tiny and shiny, and then taking our mermaid, and if I then, and this is what I love about the having these, what we call our, what do we call these sheets? Indexes, that's the word. It's great. Do you know the difference between having somebody in here with us and not having somebody is amazing. And first of all, it means you get the right information. So what I love about it is each one of them has got the number underneath it. So if I wanted to go and get the Marine Beauty, I'd look at that number and then I look for it on here and it's there, it's number 1. So, but it allows you to be able to build up the design. So they're our stamps. Then we're going to go into the reflections, because the reflections are going to be the images that you're going to print these out and then take the die and place it directly over the top of the image. And there's our Ophelia. Here is our Marine Beauty. One of the other things that you'll notice is they've got sort of like smudgy edges. Those smudgy edges are brilliant because that means if you don't line the die up absolutely perfectly, it doesn't matter. You're not going to be left with white edges. Here you can see Neptune's Oasis. So again, all that detail that we've got there. We've also, that's more of Neptune, but we've got a little bit of detail less on this one, so we don't have the little birds in it. Then we've also got the detail of the bottom of the design, so we can add more actual depth to it and dimension. Then I need to come into the scene building, and this is where it gets really exciting because we have got here all of those beautiful seashells, and the colours on these are exquisite and they go beautifully with the backgrounds. Then we've also got the elements to build our scenes. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to do a demonstration while I'm here. So let's do that straight away. So we'll get rid of all of these. So I'm just going to delete them off the page. And as I'm doing that, I'm building the picture in my head so that I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to save that one. I'm going to delete you. I'm going to delete you. Delete you. Delete you and save you. So I'm going to make this one, first of all, I'm going to make it much smaller and we'll bring it onto the page here. So let's go a little bit wider. We'll make it nice and square. Isn't that good, the way that you can pull the foam out and it just makes it look more dimensional? Now I'm going to come into my elements and I'm just going to pick this part of the design and decide where I'm going to put it. I think I am going to put it on that background. So this one is going to go all the way to the back. So we're just going to make it a little bit bigger. So, and you have got, we've got a size button at the bottom where we can actually tell it exactly what size we want it to be. But I'm just going to do it like this because that's how I like to do it. And then we're going to send that to the back. I'm going to bring this in here and make this one a little bit smaller and bring that up there. And now I've got this beautiful CC collection. And what you'll notice is that it doesn't matter how big I go. I'm going to go quite big on this and just let you see what happens, because the image will not pixelate. You're going to get really crisp artwork with that every time that you work. So let's go back a little bit smaller to there. And I'm going to take this green and I'm just going to take the colour down a little bit. So I'm going to go into my effects and I'm going to take the contrast down. No, I'm not. I'm going to take the brightness up a little bit. Oh, that's nice. And the contrast down a little bit there, so that show is going to show up when we put our mermaids on. So I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger so it fits into that space really well. Right, okay, so that's the first bit, and I've just thought of something else I need to tell you about in a second, but I'm going to go back into my files and pick out some of these elements. So I'm going to get my seashells, and we're just going to place these just to the front. So I'm going to take my natural pearls. Oh, look at that. These could be bubbles as well. In fact, let's make them into bubbles. So what we'll do is we'll go into our effects and we'll make them a little bit, take the opacity down so you can see there. And I'm also going to make them, what should we do with them? I'm going to put a little bit of a circle in on the fade the edges, and I'm also going to then get a couple more, copy and paste, and we'll have another one, and we'll have another one, and we'll have, whoops, we'll sort that background up in a minute. So these are going to get smaller and smaller as we go. So there's our 3 little bubbles. Then we'll move this back a little bit. Now we're going to go back into our files, and I'm going to get Ophelia, and I'm just going to have her without all of the extra pieces that she's got. So we'll just make her quite a bit bigger, because I wanted to just sit there like that. There, we'll put these bubbles up here now. So, and that little, I've made a tiny one there, which is, got them overlapping at the moment. So where are you? I know what we'll do. We'll go and we'll undo those a couple of times, because I don't quite know where it is. So let me just see where, there we go, that's it. Make you a little bit smaller. So there are the designs. Now we're going to take, what should we do now? Well, let's have some more of the seashells. So I'm going to put you smaller, just to the front, just there. I'm going to go and have some more greenery, which is going to be growing up here. And I'm going to get more greenery to grow up here. Isn't this just gorgeous? This collection, I mean, she's beautiful. I'm just going to let you see her face. We're going to go really big on her face. Katie, can you let everybody just see how lovely she is? Because she's got such angelic features, and she's so soft and just, oh gosh, she's just beautiful. There you can see how lovely she is. She's really, really gentle looking, and that is what makes this collection look so special. And then I'm going to put, let's have another look and think about what else we need on here. We'll put a little bit more foliage, I think. We'll put that on, but I am going to put that onto a layer. I'm going to send it backwards. So I'm going to go into my layers, and I'm going to look at which one that one's on. So I need to, if I send this one all the way back to the back, and then I send this one to the back, and then finally, oh, I like that, that's nice, but I'm going to send that one all the way to the back. Oh, wrong one. That one there to the back. So, and here I can see which layers I'm working on. So that actually helps me quite a lot with what I'm doing. Right, let's have a little look at this now. So I'm going to get hold of all of it because I need to now be able to get it onto the page. So I'm going to group all of that together, and I'm just going to make the whole thing a little bit smaller so that it will fit there on the page. And then we'll ungroup it. And because, well, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these pieces and I'm going to copy them and paste them, and I'm going to take them and put, no, that's not the one I wanted, it's this little, it's this seashell here, so we might have to move you out the way to get the seashell. Yep, there we go. So I'm going to copy you and paste it, and I'm going to put these up here. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm also, when I print this, I'm going to be able to then cut these out and decoupage them. So I'm not going to waste this space at the side. I'm actually going to have that so that I can decoupage it, and I can use that space to build more of my design. But there we are. You can see she's absolutely stunning. Everything that you need there, all on one page. Print that out, and you've got beautiful, beautiful cards. Right, hello everybody. If you've just joined us, thank you for tuning in. We've got something brand spanking new for you. Never seen before. Mer-Mazing is Mer-Mazing. So I've got a couple of other things on the show that I just want to share with you. First of all, our stencil spray. If you are going for our stencils, please don't miss out on getting stencil spray, because we've $9.99 and it's the best spray that I've ever used. I also just want to mention about our little, well, I'm going to turn these over, Katie, so you can see them. You get 2 packets there, and these are our crystal dewdrops. And if there's ever been a time to use them, it's here. And they're beautiful. Look, they're little tiny beads of water that you've got on your designs. They're just exquisite. Did you hear when I talked to the bottle? I sound funny, don't I? I sound like I'm underwater. Oh, I sound like a mermaid. Let's talk about this. Right, I'm going to say a few hellos, then we're going to do a paper demo. So, everybody, I just need to quickly tell you what the codes are. So, Mer-Mazing, brand spanking new. You haven't seen her before. You're going to get the MCS and the die collection. Get all of those together. Shop bundle, $45.95. If you'd like the stencils to go with it, oh, sorry, 10% of the bundle's gone. Oh, thank you, Sophie. Oh, wow, we've got a lot of stock as well. God, guys, you're going to love this. Then we've got the stencils. If you'd like to go for the stencils, which include the shells, the scales, the waves, and the seaweeds, £25.96, shop stencils will get you that full collection. If you'd like the SVG files for this, so we've got those. So thank you, Katie. So our SVG files, which will give you the Marine Beauty, Neptune's Oasis, and Ophelia. If you would like all of those, please shop SVG, and that will get you the amazing SVG download. And remember, it's instant, and that's just $12.99. Stay there a second, please, because I've got to show you this. I need to show you this one and this one. No, not that one, this one. Right, this is what you can do with your SVG files. Because you can change the size and move them about, you can have them so you can flip them, so you can have 2 Ophelias or a mummy and a baby. How gorgeous is that? Or best friends. So cards, best friends, guys. Having this is just, I mean, these are just beautiful and very affordable, because they're just $12.99. So if you would like the Mer-Mazing SVG bundle, just $12.99 gets you that collection. Let me also just mention that if you would like to get the stencil bundle of SVG files, you can do that. You can have those all by themselves, and you've got all of the different designs. Remember, you can change the size of them on your scan and cut. You're going to get, let me just remind you, the different ones that you're getting. You're going to shop files, that's the word, so use the code shop files, and just $14.99 gets you those. Right, have I told you everything? I think yes. Yeah, okay, right, let's do a quick few emails. Fran, thank you. Do you know what, she's just said that the DT make amazing samples. Absolutely they do. And I'm going to name check these guys. So the lovely Louise Patton, she has done some of these. This is one of hers. And can you see this lovely soft decal edge? That's one of the foundation dyes that we have from Craftmaster. But it suits this, doesn't it? It suits that lovely little soft edge that you've got there. And you see here all the little bubbles that she's put on. Imagine using the stencils that we've got and stenciling the background with the glitter and the sparkle. That one looks amazing. I'm just going to get this one and this one and this one. It looks like Lou's been really busy because I've got loads of hers. Oh, this one's one from Kath. So she's taken the oval, used it to frame the design, printed out the background twice. So 2 prints, one to have the oval cut out and one to have as a main background. Layered up all of the little seashells and the foliage. Don't forget to put the little pearl in that is up here. And then done a little bit of shaping on those seashells to give you that little bit of extra detail. And if I pick that up for you, Katie, does that help? Am I making it worse? Yeah, that's her polite way of saying yes. This is another one using SVG files. So shop SVG gets you the Mer-Mazing bundle. Then another one here. This one's beautiful. And the way that this has been done with the stopper, so what Louise has done here, she's taken the base that is the sort of the bit that Mermaid could sit on, put it onto a piece of construction acetate, and then lifted that up, and it's also then the stopper for the card itself. So that's another great way of using it. But this one's one of my favourites. Imagine this on the mantelpiece if it was your birthday. Isn't that just stunning? And we've got cadence here, just on the edges. So using our glues and our glitter pastes, getting that little bit of dimension, and then sparkled as well. Lou and Kath, you've done a fabulous job on this. Thank you so much. Right, the code for the stencils SVG. Wendy, thank you for asking. I'm just going to give you that. That code is Shop Files. Thank you. Shop Files is our SVG. Oh, I've got a visitor. Hello. Have you... Oh, David's coming. It's not that time, is it? No.
We'll make it that time.
He's gate crashing.
Gate crashing.
You're gate crashing me.
I am indeed.
Ah, right.
I can sneak in.
David is coming. Right, let me explain what's happening if you're watching us for the very first time.
Do you know what?
He's got to work out how to get in.
I was genuinely for a moment going to try and climb over the cables of the telly, but I don't think we're insured for that. So I'll just sneak. Can I get in? I can't get in. Do you know what? That's it. Early bath. There we go. I'm intruding. Oh.
So
Hi, everyone.
So if you've not joined us before, and lots of you have, thank you to everybody who's coming in here. So we've got Sophie, who is our producer. We've got the lovely Katie on camera. We've got David,
Hiya.
who is our expert, and myself, and I've already read the set.
I have been watching while setting up next door.
Was that what you were doing? You're
Yes.
coming in here.
Indeed.
Right, so
Amazing.
we've got a few questions here. I can see the shell doors. Can you tell me the code, please? So, shells,
That for all of your dies?
dies.
Is that for the
These.
ones in Mer-Mazing?
Mer-Mazing. Yes, it is. So let's show you those. So shop, just for those, for just the shells, we'll give you that code.
So that one there is Shop Beauty, and that one's just $12.99 for that one.
I know. Have you seen how big these are? $9.99.
Which one's shells? The tattered lace one. Oh, tattered lace.
Oh,
Where is it? Where is it? Is it even there?
Oh, the
it's
big
the shell.
shell. Oh.
$9.99. You're not shelling out much for that, are you? Wow.
Hang on a minute. No, that can't be right. No, it's $7.99. Shop shell. Oh, quick.
Oh, let's have a look, shall we? The shop shell. So inside here, you're actually going to be getting, inside here, 16 nested dies. There isn't many of these.
I'm going to tidy up.
Are you going to tidy up, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to tidy up.
I've just been attempting to do that next door while still playing paint. I mean, oh my goodness. Inside here, you're going to be getting 16 dies from Tattered Lace. Now, may I mention as well that this particular die set for you, this is the curtain call on this set of dies. It is so fitting for your Mer-Mazing launch today because, of course, think about card shapes, think about creating an actual card base with this one. Of course, you've got all of your synchronizing mats and layers, and what's really interesting about this scallop shaped as well, you'll notice that for each and every one of the sizes, you go in increments of 3 independent layers. So, of course, maybe you want to go with a pearlescent card for a shell, which would just look luxurious. You could then go with your inners of maybe an ivory and line it with a silver mirror card. It would be amazing. Now it goes all the way down to your teeny tiny one right in the center, so no design is compromised because you can still see how it shadows and resembles that fabulous scalloped edge that sits around the outer edge of your first one. Now, of course, 16 cuts in total, $7.99.
Right, I'm going to cut one of those in a second, but we're getting loads of questions about codes.
Oh, right,
So,
okay.
I'm going to tell you a little story then, everybody. You know what? We just tell it like it is, don't we? It's a bit chaotic here today because in the academy, we've got...
There's about 30 people in there, very more.
I know. And we've got Leonie and Paola and Sarah from Funky Fossil.
The whole team's
in. Who else is here? Well, everybody. Honestly,
there's about 40 people in there.
It's pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
At 8 minutes to, I realised that I'd got proper dodgy nails.
Oh, right.
So I did them, but then I had a problem because I did that.
You're joking.
I'm not.
So your finger was stuck to your face?
Yes. And then, so don't look closely because I've got glue on my face. Can you see?
Oh, Stephanie.
So at 2 minutes to, I came in. Sophie, bless her, is sitting there thinking, is anybody going to turn up? Katie's looking out the door. Where am I? So it was a little bit chaotic. Oh my gosh. Oh.
You're not going to be making any cards with that, Stephanie. The shells have gone.
Ah.
It's because no one was shelling out much for them.
Oh, shall we show them those as well
Again,
then?
missed
I've
that
got a little secret.
Never mind.
We were told not to do this.
Were we not?
No, but
Why?
we'll do it anyway.
Okay, come on, let's do it.
Right, so.
Oh, in the studio, this one here. I remember this
Victoria. Oh, she's only just typed shop shell. They're all allocated. Right, guys, this will be whoever checks out first. Right, go on.
Okay, so this one here for you is Shop C, okay, and this is going to get you your die and your artwork download here together. So bear in mind, Minecraft Studio incorporated within this collection. You've got all the fabulous shells, seahorses, driftwood embellishments, and the reflections to, of course, marry up with those dies, and not to forget as well textures, backgrounds, and complementary designs, all together inside there for you. That is Shop C. It's just £17.99. You're joking?
No, I'm not.
What? For an entire die collection?
Yes.
That is all of them.
So if you got that with this, makes it so affordable. I think we need to start again.
Okay.
Because I've done a right hash of this. You should see all the... You should see all the questions.
You see me this morning. We had no paint left 10 minutes in. I almost fainted. I was like, what? I was like, I'm about to start painting with my coffee.
Right. Okay, so let's
Okay.
go through these questions for
Okay,
you.
great.
All right,
Let's
to
do
make
it.
it right. But that's why it's a little bit chaotic here. So, right, shop SVG. Oh, Victoria, you need to type SVG, not AVG.
Oh,
Our
yeah.
typos, fingers.
Oh, yeah, we do all the
Fingers,
time.
fingers.
We do all the
That's a
time.
meism. Right, so,
What are our
the
questions?
printable seascape. So MCS, all of that is shop. That's David. Why didn't I think of that? So, he's so smart.
I don't know about that.
Right.
Oh, so this is for all your artwork, is it? For Mer-Mazing?
Yes, and you can buy it on your own, and you can buy it, and it's only $8.99. Shop MCS. So literally the letters MCS, and you'll get all of that.
Shop MCS for all of that?
Yeah. And if you want the SVGs, shop SVG, and you'll get all of that, all of these as SVGs. And if you want the stencils,
Oh, I like these.
I do too, because these are going to be really, really, really useful.
Absolutely.
Then you need to type.
These are beautiful. And you're going to get 4 A5s in there as well.
Shop files to get those.
Oh, okay. I think, is that for your SVG files of those ones?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Okay, so of course, for those ones on their own, you've got the whole bundle of them together as well. So you can get all 4 of the A5s as well for £25.96. Now, this is an introductory price as well. This is your launch of these stencils, never seen before as well. I've been embossing with these through my Pro Cut, which looked amazing. I want to share the finger wax on top of that with you as well. But you're saving £10. That one there for you is, of course, shop stencils with an S on the end because you're getting 4.
Right, I'm just going to help Stephanie a second.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to ask Sophie if she can send a message to comments because she's got something in a basket and it's not working for her. So Stephanie, we'll work it out for you. And we'll get that sorted, okay? Right, so, can you have a look? And Pam would like to look at the scenes on MCS.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you want me to do that? Because I know where they are.
Do you want me to have a look? Or yeah?
Yeah,
Is it the scenes for, of course, I'm Mer-Mazing?
Yes.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Okay, and I'll check the questions.
Okie dokie. So, of course, in your download, which is, of course, Shop MCS for just $8.99 today, you can be getting this entire download, and we love a download because it's instant. Now, inside your Mer-Mazing, as it downloads, it will appear like this on your screen for you within Minecraft Studio. Is this fabulous project one you've just done, Stephanie? That is beautiful. What I'm going to do is just select a new page here, keeping Stephanie's project there as a tab, and I'm just going to take the grid and the ruler off. And let's have a look inside here at, of course, all of the scene building elements and all of it for you so you can see the whole lot. So you've got your digital stamps inside here, which of course you can colour in with your watercolour paints, your acrylics. You can gloss over them, of course, with your finger waxes. These look incredible. But of course, you've got your own library there of digital stamps to play with. From there as well, you do, of course, get the reflections, which marries up with each and every one of the dies within that new collection as well. So it's like one destination for all aspects of the kit. You then do also get your scene building. So all of the scenes in there together. If I just actually draw out this ever so slightly, you'll be able to see on a wider angle all of it there together. So you're seeing that wonderful display of the shells, the pearls, the scenery itself, creating this entire Mer-Mazing story. You then, of course, get your scenes / textures, okay? So these here are going to be all of those fabulous, almost like a bird's eye view of the ocean itself, all of that sort of foam that builds up on the surface of the seawater, and you can see the waves thrashing around with one another. You get to create that as a background. Now, for me, looking at this, that is the most idyllic rice paper to ever have in your stash. Not only because is it picturesque and full of texture and tone, but it has got areas left for you to add your gilding, your painting, and of course an area to place all of those dies within this collection. So let's have a little look, because for each and every colour that you get inside the download, you can use your, of course, your hue slider and make it any tone that you want. You may be looking at this as well and thinking, what about if I want an embossed piece of paper, print it onto your vellum?
I was going to do it. Are you going to do embossing?
Shall I have a look? Shall I have a go? So take the amount up ever so slightly, just a notch, and then of course the width. Print that onto your vellums, take the opacity right back as well, and then you could introduce as a secondary layer right behind it, of course, the original one. send that to the back, and then you get the undertones, and then your top layer, take the opacity down even further, and then you get an embossed print, which almost looks like the surface of the moon.
Oh, it looks like bubbling sea, doesn't it?
It's
It looks
incredible.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Mer-Mazing. It looks
is
Mer-Mazing.
Mer-Mazing. You want that on vellum, rice papers, your printable acetates, all of your substrates. If you joined us yesterday for the Crafter's Choice show, you'll have got loads of substrates on the way to you with that fabulous download. You can use that with it as well, which would be Mer-Mazing.
David, the gilding waxes.
Oh, okay, these.
Shall we just talk about those? Because I think they would look fabulous with this, especially on the shells themselves.
These are incredible. Now, what we have here for you is a bundle of 3 colours. This was our final and most recent release of the Cadence finger waxes. And may I add as well, this is the remainder of that stock, okay? So if you're in the market for a luxurious, opulent, luster-filled wax that's water-based and of course will suit all surfaces for coverage, this is your destination to go for them. It is shop wax. It is just £15.98. You've got a £7.99 saving on there. You're essentially getting one free, which is amazing. So, of course, in here you've got your green gold, which has multiple tones that run through it. Can you see there the gold with flecks of green as it transitions through the light? You've then, of course, in there as well got this fabulous antique gold with an heirloom finish as well.
We're being done.
Ooh, we're being done.
No.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So
I think we're being done.
Oh, as a collective, that's fine.
Guys, so you know that. Oh, hang on a minute.
Who's got the mic?
You know, if there's a problem, we always try and sort it out for you, and we tell you it just like it is. You know, nail glue and all. Diane's here, sorting out the problem, and she's going to tell you what we've done.
Okay, so on this show we have the shop shell, which was the tattered lace dye.
Yes.
That's stock all allocated really quickly. There is also a shell stencil, which has the same shop code. So because the dye has all allocated, the other shop shells have put the stencil into your basket. So the dye is fully allocated. So if your basket is showing you the stencil, that's because you were a little bit too late for the dye, unfortunately. Now, we are going to let you know if any of those dyes do pop back. And if you do change your mind, please take it out of your basket so somebody else can get it. The shop shell stencil has now changed to shop pattern. Apologies, that's an admin error. We didn't actually realise that we'd got 2 of the same shop codes on the show. So now we know what happens when we do that.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay, well.
Right. Okay.
Apologies, guys. So
I've got a question for you. Have we got SVG files for that shell?
yes.
Yes. So for that tattered lace shell, there is
Yes,
an SVG
it was on,
file.
Wasn't it on Deep Sea Darlings?
Yeah, I don't think we've done SVG for that, have we?
Right. So
Okay.
can we do that? Question.
Oh, it was an MCS, okay.
So on Monday, can we do an SVG?
Who knows, guys? Who knows?
SVG file for that shell? And Diane,
Yes.
I'm just going to ask because we love you all so much.
Yeah.
Here goes.
Can we do it as a free download?
Yep.
We're very sorry.
Yes. What we'll do is we'll put it on the website as a download, but we'll email everybody that's put it in their basket to say you can have it for free. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Sorted.
Thank you.
I'm going to go and write that down so I don't forget because you know what my memory is.
Yeah, can you send Sophie an email because she just said she'd do the SVG file.
That's how quick we design product here at Highlight Crafts.
we just want to make it right for you guys. So if anybody gets the shell and doesn't need it, please let it go. Oh, we need another one.
Okay.
Sorry. Carol has commented that she believes she was one of the first to pop the dye into her basket. Apologies, Carol. I don't know how the system allocates it. If it's not in your basket, then it is allocated to somebody else. So all I can do is apologise. I don't know how the system chooses
Quickest to
which
check
basket
out.
it puts in, but
I don't know.
Right, I'll tell you what. We'll do the best we can.
Yes.
Right. So to start with,
I will have a look
We'll
in the
do-
samples box
Yeah.
and see what we've got.
yeah, see if we can find
Yes.
any more.
Yes.
And we'll do the SVG, and we'll do that as a freebie for everybody that.
We'll just
didn't
do it as a
get
freebie for everybody.
Right, so
Yeah.
so that's that. And then we will, Katie, this one's on you and me. we're going to have to try it. And as soon as Chinese New Year's out,
Oh, yeah, because the factory's closed.
the factory's closed, we will, if you email us directly because you missed out on a shell, we will try and order some more.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, that.
And we'll honour this price for the guys watching this show
Yes.
that have already tried to buy.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, so guys,
I mean that.
that's like, I can't do it. We can't do any more than that, except because we haven't got a die making machine. Otherwise, we'd make them for you.
Can we do one of those?
No, we can't. We tried. Carl's tried. Trust me, Carl's tried. So we're going to give you a free SVG. Blinking heck. How many people are on this show? A lot. That's a lot. Oh.
Yeah,
Whoa. Okay.
Fair few.
We're going to do email if you are somebody who, when you check out, if you don't get the shell and you still want it, email us, and then I'm going to have to speak very, very nicely to Katie and Carl and the factory, and we will get some more made for you. It's going to take us a little while because China's closed at the moment for Chinese New Year.
Of course.
But we will put that right. And I'll tell you what, our customer service is so important to us because you guys you're our family, our friends.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got, so I got to tell you this. So we've got a new lady come in to help with customer services. Well, she's lovely. Yeah. So I was telling her all about it, and I was saying to her, because it is a bit crazy here. I mean, it's just, it is, isn't it?
Yes, it
we
is
had
indeed.
somebody who's coming in July for a work placement, and she came yesterday, and lovely person. And she literally went round everywhere. And then at the end of it, Amanda said, it really helps if you're mad because we're all mad here. And her face, I was like, bless her. I mean, gosh, she was just getting comfortable being amongst all of these.
She's booked the first plane ticket to the furthest destination possible.
I thought, oh, really? I said, honestly, in the nicest possible way, we're just all good friends.
Yes, of course.
Right, okay, so...
Yes.
Wax.
Wax. Okay.
Let's go back to wax, and we'll try and get a bit of calm.
Okay, so shop wax for you here is your set of 3 cadence finger waxes. You're going to get your green gold, you're going to get your Aztec gold, and your antique gold in there. These do recommended to be retailed at $7.99 each, but today you're only paying $15.98 for all set of 3 of those. A beautiful collaboration of colours in a trio for you that are going to work perfectly with your brand new collection today. I'll show you some techniques as we go through, because of course we do have another hour starting at 10 a.m. as well to be able to showcase these alongside your brand new launch. You've got an incredible saving, and also bear in mind you're going to get an additional 10% off the price of those when you do check out logged in as a Highlight Crafts Club member. Now, just to share with you as well, that finger wax bundle, now 40% of that is in allocation. It's going to probably disappear during the show.
Right, the crystals. We're getting asked about crystals.
Ooh, okey-dokey.
And Anna said, final question, what is the code for the crystal droplets? You're getting double packets in here. They're just $5.99. That's, again, is a crazy price. And it's shop crystal.
Oh, fabulous.
And look at the different sizes.
Yeah, so you get a true variation on here, and these are flush to the back, okay? So you can use your adhesive, whether you want to use hot glue, or of course you can use wet glue, like your pin flare bookbinding. You can use your tweezers to, of course, actually pick them up and place them. You get your really fine, you've got your large and your medium and mid-tone in there as well. Now with these, they create that dewdrop look and finish. So when you see speckles and drops of rain sitting on the surface of petals of flowers in the garden, where it magnifies all of the elements and light refracts through it and you get all that colour change, that's what these do. So adding these, such as a project like this where you can see them in different areas, allows them to glisten in the light. They look absolutely gorgeous. So you can see them just here, and then when placed on top of your reflections and die cuts, it really changes the game. It adds so much elevation to your project.
Right, David, we've also got questions about the stencils individually.
Okay.
So they're all $8.99, and your shop codes are shop shells.
Is it shop pattern? Shop pattern
Shop
for that
for
one.
all of.
Shop pattern, because we've changed it from shells, I think, that one now, haven't we?
Oh, that was the one that was causing the problem.
That was indeed.
Ah, yes, shop
That one.
pattern. Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Do you know what my head's doing? Working out an email to the factory.
I knew that was what you were going to say.
I'm literally building an email in my head to Jasmine creeping to her and grovelling to get her to make us some shells.
In my head, I'm working out what I'm doing on Makeover Monday because all the stock's just gone.
Oh.
But I think we've got something that we're going to bring to you that you've not seen before. So hang fire for that one. So shop pattern will get you your first A5 collection stencil here within the set of 4. If you want to go for your scales as well, this is my favourite. I love this one. I think it's absolutely fabulous. This would look great, of course, with your waxes, blending them together. If you manage to get hold of those metallics in your previous hour as well, think about the aquamarines and the turquoises blended through here with a shimmer of that gilding wax. For that one there, it's shop scales and it's just $8.99 individually. And of course, if you want to go for your waves, you can see the swirls that really represents and embodies that paper we just had a look at a few moments ago. That one there for you is shop waves for just $8.99. And then also in there as well, you've got your seaweed, which is shop seaweed for $8.99. Now, of course, as well, your greatest saving is in the bundle of all 4 together. Of course it is, but if you want to shop individually, you can do. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. But we always like to give a price point to suit everyone's budget because you're going to get a £10 saving when you buy all 4 of them together.
Right, I've just worked something now. I don't know how we're going to do this. So we've got a question from Christine about will the Shell SVG be available for everyone? Everybody on this show, yes, it will be. Mm-hmm. I don't know how we're going to work out who you are. So we'll work that bit out.
Yeah.
And we'll just put a message up on all our socials and everywhere to tell you that it's there. And we're going to try and do it. We will do it Monday. Give us till Monday afternoon, please. Because I think Monday's going to be a bit busy.
Yeah.
We'll do it Monday. We'll work it out. You're going to get the free SVG for the Shell on Monday. We'll work that out for you.
It will be sorted, so don't worry about that. It will be all sorted out and finalised Monday for you. Will it be finalised after the show, I guess?
Carol's just said as long as your head doesn't rotate. Honestly, it is inside.
We've still got another hour yet. I don't know.
Do you know, do you see pictures?
I do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I see colour and pictures when I close my eyes.
So I do
Even when my eyes are open. So
when I'm talking to you guys, it's like watching a film on at the cinema, and only mine is, you know, those crazy movies when they're on like fast forward. Mine's like that.
Like a time lapse where everyone's like absolutely spitting feathers running around. Yeah, mine's
it's crazy.
I feel like it's almost like a ghost image, but I can see everything. It's really interesting, actually.
Yeah.
What should we have a look at?
Right. How much time have we got?
Okay, so we've only got about 4 minutes left of the first hour, but of course we're going to be going straight back through into 11 a.m. So for those of you that don't know how to shop as well, really interested and exciting way to shop with us here at Live Shopping. It's a fabulous social construct that everyone's getting involved with. It's an incredible crafty community that is evolving and growing in so many different ways. And we're seeing more of you, even today, joining us. And of course, if you are sat in the comments or you're sat at home as a viewer today, and maybe this is the first time you've joined us, maybe on a Saturday is your day off, and you might not see us throughout the week popping up on your social pages, please get in touch. Let us know what's enticed you to watch or what's taken your fancy. And also as well, just say hello. We would love to hear from you because, of course, it's such a welcoming place. But if you are new to us today and you're unsure how to actually shop with us, for each and every product we do have on our counter today and for all of our shows, we have codes against them. Really easy. All you have to do is type in the word shop and the code, of course, that we share with you. So if you do want to go for your fabulous brand new collection today, it is just shop bundle for your Mer-Mazing die set. So you type that into the comments, it automatically reserves it in your basket. You get a direct message on social media. You click on the link once, of course, you've placed that order and the show is finished. You go straight to your basket on the Highlight Crafts website and you can check out. But just before you check out, log into your Highlight Crafts account. It will prompt you to create one, so if you haven't done already, do so. It's free, easy and simple to do, and it entitles you to an additional 10% off with every purchase whilst logged in. And of course, when you do spend over £35, you are then eligible for a free postage benefit, and of course you've got additional benefits that run throughout the year as well, like latest updates, exclusivity and offers as well, so bear that in mind.
And then the other thing that we're working on, guys, and it won't be very long, is, I don't know if I dare say this, with Katie in the room.
I'm nervous.
What we're going to do, and I'm within a few weeks, I mean, I'm saying weeks, wanted to say days, but it won't be days. we're going to be telling you and publishing what is available on the shows in the morning. So hopefully things like the shell that happened just now went crazy. Those of you that are regular shoppers, you'll be able to go on there. You won't miss out because you can go on first thing in the morning, get what you want, shop the whole day, and then sit back and enjoy the shows. So we're working on that, guys. And we're working on it.
So many of you, of course, do get in touch with us, even towards the end of a show or at the start of a show, and say, I'm really sorry I've got to leave, I'm taking the kids to school, or of course I'm at work. So it just puts, of course, it into a time allocated space for those of you who've got busy lifestyles as well, but still want to get your fabulous products at great prices without them selling out. So yeah, it's going to be great.
So we're going to be back in a few minutes, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share with you this idea, because this one is, have we got to leave them and then come back?
No, we stay here.
Are we going all the way?
You go grab a drink if you want to, Stephanie. I don't mind. That's up to you. Or shall I go get a drink? See you later. No, of course, we can stay here.
We can do this then. Right, so this is one of Louise's designs. So what she's done is she's made us a stepper card. So first of all, we've got, and this has been done using a die. Now, for those of you that don't have dies, I'm just going to give you the measurements for it, because she's taken a piece of card that's 26 centimetres by, I'm going to say 16. So, and then what you need to do is you need to, first of all, you need to find the halfway point. So the halfway point is where the top of the stepper is going to go. What you then do is you need a point further on from the stepper. So this one is 2.5 centimetres, and you're going to that is going to crease either side so that becomes a part of the stepper. You then need to join from here to the bottom of the stepper with a cut line. So the measurements you need are 2.5 centimetres, 2.5 centimetres, and then from this centre point there, 2.5 centimetres. Then you're going to fold that, and it folds in a zigzag at the side, just like that. Then that becomes the step, and that is your card, okay? Now, if your card starts to do this, which this one's going to, it's because the score lines aren't tight enough. And on steppers, particularly, the score line that causes that is this one under here. So you need to score that really well on both sides, and you'll see an immediate difference.
Of course.
Okay, that's really important. Then the next thing, and when I'm making steppers, if you're not using a die or a template, cut yourself one out of paper, then cut yourself another one that's identical. Use one of them to cut up and plan all of your panels. So cut that up and use it, and then you can decide what size panels you want. So you've got it, and you've built it. You're basically building yourself a little pattern to go with it. Now you can see that piece of foliage and sea needs to come onto this side because it's all been cut from the same piece of card. So if I join that on there, you can see how that's been cut from that same piece of card. And then I've got another panel that's been cut from the other side, and that one there from the same piece of card. They've got a little bit of glitter around the outside edge, and that then becomes the base for the design that you're working with. Now, we can see here, and I'm just going to let David give you a quick message because it's important.
As well, just want to remind you as well of your previous hour, and a massive thank you to each and every one of you who joined us. All of that paint is still in allocation, so each and every one of you, if you did join us at 8 a.m. and you added that paint to your basket, it's still within your basket, okay? That doesn't necessarily mean it's safe though, of course, because if someone was to add an additional quantity of 2, it could take it out of your basket if you've not yet checked out, okay? We just want to make sure, of course, that's clear to you. So please do check out your baskets with that paint sat inside there, because then it secures your order to you. Of course, the process, as it always works, the quicker you check out, the quicker the process is in formation. So just want to make sure that you're all aware of that one. please don't leave it until later on to check out, because you may find that that paint's not in there. And completely transparent with you, we did have that paint on Monday's show. We've now had to change that show because the stock is all allocated. We're not going to spring a new bundle out of anywhere. Of course, and if that did happen, it's only because some bounce back. That's the only reason why there would be any. And I'm going to say there's probably not going to happen.
No, and I'd just like to share with you a couple of things. And you know, guys, we're as transparent as we can be. And that's because we're able to be like that. In the past, there's been lots of situations where I've wanted to tell you stuff, and just because of what I've been doing or the people that I've worked with, it's not been in my gift to be able to share. But some of the processes that we have to work within are dictated by programs and not by us. Yeah. So that particular process, we cannot change it. We'd love to, but it isn't in our gift to be able to do it. And also, you know, nobody else wants to. So we're on our own on that one. But it's because we understand how crafters shop. So all we can just say to you is be honest and open. And as David says, just if you've got what you want on this show, just literally check out your baskets. Yeah. Right, I'm going to just do a little bit of gluing on this. David, do you want to, because there might be people who've just tuned in, do you want to just show them
Of course, let's have a look at the collection. Okay.
And then I'll pause the demo, because this tape's taking a bit of getting off.
Absolutely, so I'll let you get ready with those bits.
Let them know about the MCS as well.
Of course,
okay, because it's included.
So here for you, I'm going to share with you, of course, your price and, of course, your saving along with this incredible bundle for you today. It is absolutely incredible. Okay, now we have got for you a brand new exclusive launch for you. This 9 o'clock show started. It's been incredibly busy with the Mer-Mazing launch. And I'm actually going to start off with the fabulous feature, the focal point of the whole collection, because today, of course, for the entire kit, so your dies and the artwork download, bear in mind that artwork download will be coming to you instantly, so you can get crafting, get prepping for your dies to arrive through the post in just a couple of days. Today, for the incredible show price, it is just £45.95. Okay, that is your introductory show price with an incredible saving of £9 and a penny. Now, do bear in mind that that price as well will come down even further at checkout when you log into your Highlight Crafts account. It is fabulous. You get that additional 10% off. Now, this collection is all featured around the ethereal, mystical world and magical elements of the underwater setting of the Mermaid's Cove and Cave. You can see inside here herself, the fabulous feature, the die who really sort of sets the scene inside here. This is the lovely Ophelia. Now with her, of course, in that download, you'll get those wonderful, exquisite reflections to be able to die cut your coloured artwork instantly. You'll also notice as well the matte layer, the outline die that surrounds the perimeter of the image. This is included in there for you to add structure, strength, but also the ability to create her as a card shape on her own. So she could stand freely, prominent in the foreground, or even sit into the background, sneaking into the elements. As we do go through the collection as well, you also have, of course, your marine beauty. And of course, this is all included within that incredible saving price of just £45.95. This is your marine beauty. Inside here as well, you do have a singular die. So it's a swifted die. And when we say swifted die, it means all of them are welded together on one metal plate, giving you a singular pass, but multiple cuts whilst doing so. And it's going to give you 15 die cuts. So essentially there, you're getting 15 dies in one, which is brilliant value for money. And you can see the colours in there, varying through those pastel pinks, those coppers, those aquamarines, and all of the pearls to work with those shells too. You've then, of course, got Neptune's Oasis, 3 die cuts inside here, but this really sets the scene. It gives you a staggering effect and also a landscape to, of course, allow you to build upon all of those elements. Now, not only are you getting that in the main bundle, you're also going to be getting that download. And we had a brief look at this, of course, on our PC. But I'm going to start off by showing with you, of course, the backgrounds. So these are your textures. These are maybe your inserts, your mats and layers to the project itself. You're going to get the wonderful tones, which of course tie in perfectly with those metallic paints. Remember that, they just literally are the same colours. You've also inside there got your wonderful scene building elements and reflections. So your reflections here, of course, are going to marry up with all of those dies. All right. So the dies themselves, If you want to, you could cut 1, 2 reflections, make your own decoupage sheet. So you're not printing 8 of Ophelia. You could print one of your shells, and maybe some of the scene to go with it. So you're saving paper, but creating more. You've then, as we go through the collection, got your scene building elements. This is the most exciting part for me because it allows you to take the artwork and use it in completely different ways in what it was initially intended for. It allows you to take it into your other collections that you may already have and ones that are coming in the future. You've got your shells, your seascape, your foliage, the seaweed, all of these bits which are grounding elements which allow you to then embellish the whole project. So of course when you're looking at a project like this and you see how they adorn the corners and wrap around all the elements, they're so fundamental in creating that staging project, which is just outstanding. You've then got the digital stamps as well, which allow you to, of course, then create all of this artwork with no compromise in detail in your own configuration of stamped artwork. So think about using your watercolours, your paints, your mists, your blends, print it onto watercolour card. You can colour it in digitally on Minecraft Studio as well. There's tons of free education on our Highlight Crafts YouTube channel where you can capture those videos, watch them at your own leisure, or maybe watch them whilst you wait for your collection to be on its way to you. But for a crazy price of just £45.95, you can get the entire die collection and artwork bundle together for £45.95. Your code for that one is shop bundle. You've got a £9 and penny saving.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of little tips with this collection. So once you've got your dies and you've cut out the elements, and I've layered this up ready to do the next part of the design. So what we've got is we've got 2 of the seabed cut. So first of all, when you look at this, you'll see that the bottom line of it has got all the little rocks on ready for her to sit on. And Ophelia, you can position in any of the places. So I'm just going to move this out the way. We'll use the counter, and I've just shaped her around just a tiny little bit so you can see that shaping that we've got there. And we can place her here or here. You can put her wherever you want. But of course, what's great is if we can make all these rocks and everything stand out. Now, 20% of this main bundle has gone, guys. You're seeing it before we've launched it on. You guys are seeing it at the same time. We've got it on the website. We're literally emailing out all of our customers at the moment. So you guys get to get it first. Just please shop now. But next thing I want to share with you is this. So let's say, for instance, we want to put some foliage just to the side of this design. Now, at the moment, that bottom of there looks a bit ugly. But if you take the way that these dies have been so cleverly designed, you'll see that there are little pips and little cuts for you to be able to slide the foliage into so that it looks like it's naturally meant to be there. So that's one of the elements and one of the fun things that you can do. So now you can put her slightly to the front, put the foliage over and under that rock. So we'll just slide that in like
Stephanie,
that.
This collection, 20% has already gone.
I know,
oh
I know.
Goodness.
It's like, it's crazy. It's in the first hour of everybody seeing it. She looks lovely, doesn't she? But let's make it even cleverer. Because if we take those rocks and we bend them to the front, so we make a foundation for them, and then you put this together, you can see how you start to build a story. And that actually is also grounding the design. But let's take it one step further. Bring this here, and we transform the front of this card completely by putting that on and grounding it here. So those little rocks, you can literally fold them down. So I've created like a little crease along them. Push out the bits where you want to tuck your foliage, so that stays out, and that grounds the whole card there at the front, so that when she sits on, the card all gets is all coordinated. Right, I'm just going to assemble a couple more things. And David, I'm thinking about those waxes with the pearls and the shells. They're going to look gorgeous.
They are. Whilst you're just putting those together, shall I just show you a little bit of an insight as to what these look like inside the bottle? Okay.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm just going to pop these here. You can see with these waxes, It is shop wax to get hold of these ones, and it is just £15 and 98 pence to get hold of these. You've got a £7.99 saving on this. But let's have a look. So, with the stencils, of course, that we have got on today's show, you can make some incredible effects. Now, what I did was I grabbed the scale stencil, of course, shop stencils to get all of those. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of, in fact, no, let's grab all three. Let's go for all three of them, shall we? And what I'm going to do is I've got my 3 waxes just here. I'm going to take some out with my palette knife, and I'm going to grab a sponge to show you how it blends. And we'll complete this later on because we've still got about 50 minutes left to share the rest of the show with you. But look at that inside. These are beautiful. Now, if I just take this out of the pot like that, you can see how heavy-bodied, creamy and luxurious this is. It's pearlescent, it's packed with mica, and they're also water-based. So I'm going to take a portion of that off and just pop it onto this piece of sponge just here so you can see it. And look how the light is shining off the surface of there. It's gleaming. It's almost like a reflective mirror. But then I'm just going to blend it onto, of course, here. And we keep going until any of the brush strokes disappear. Okay, so you keep blending it in to the embossed card like this. And look at that. You create your very own Mer-Mazing cardstock with these finger waxes. They're really busy. They're not going to last. They're beautiful.
Oh, so I need that now, please.
There you
Because I
go.
want to show you
Do you want to have a look at
this.
the wax? Would you like me to pass you anything else?
No, I just want to show everybody this about how she lends herself perfectly.
Look at that.
It's almost like you've got a moonbeam behind her. Isn't that just stunning? So that is how it's going to literally come together. You've got just the most exquisite finish on this design. It is lovely. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Now, the finger waxes as well, David. Could we just please just borrow your sponge a moment, because I want to show you how, because we're going to put a little bit of wax on here. So I'm going to do it down here, because I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to literally, I'm not colouring it. I don't want to lose the colour underneath. So you want a sponge that's you've already used, basically. If you look at this, look at how it's not as dense as David had it. And I'm literally running that colour up here. So now, when you look at it, it's got like that sparkle as if the sunlight's coming through the sea, and it actually is showing you there, that beautiful finish. So where would I use it on this die? Well, on her hair. Oh, imagine the sun is just, she's got golden hair, and the sun is just literally, just move that out the way, is just shining down on there. And
oh, my goodness.
Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? And then what we love about cotton and use foam is that you can then, I can just take the corner of it and I'm just putting a little bit of it on her tail. So you can choose where it goes, and she's just there. Isn't that gorgeous?
I'm obsessed with that. That's
right.
Amazing.
I want to show you something else. If you want to,
do you know
no, guys, this is what it's about, is sharing ideas with you. Right, I'm now, at the moment, I'm going to use the pips to cut her out. So I want to maintain as much of the background as possible, because we're making a mask. So we are literally going to cut out round here. So I'm just breaking the little pips, trying really hard not to break any of the extra ones. So I'm just, and it's so easy because you literally slide the scissors from one pip to the next. Can you see how that's just literally sliding from one pip to the next? I'm just going to take this like that.
Oh, that's
taking
so beautiful.
Her out. So we've got her completely out of this part there. So now you've got a mask. So if you wanted to, just take this to pieces. If you wanted to literally gild her completely without worrying about the underneath, so I want to put some real gold on her, you make yourself this little paper mask from one of the die cuts, and you could cut it out of just paper, and you could use your stencil spray to hold it down if you feel you're not steady enough. But look, then it doesn't go everywhere. So you can just literally gild her. That's why you need these waxes, everybody.
You do.
Look at her, she's beautiful. She's got like, you know, like fish have got that
iridescent sort of reflectiveness. Now,
Yeah.
there is so many of you joining us this morning, but you know what? There is over 100 of you joining, but we only have 4 left of the wax bundle, so there isn't enough for everybody. If you haven't yet already tried it, that means there is 4 left sat in our warehouse, ready to go home to somebody sat in the comments today. If you type shop wax into the comments right now, you will get one of those. It will be literally fastest fingers first. It is the best price I've ever seen against these finger waxes. You're getting all 3 colours, your green gold, Aztec gold, and that fabulous, fabulous antique as well inside there. Take the opportunity. You'll not be disappointed.
Oh, I just love that. And use that technique with all of your waxes.
Absolutely.
It works brilliantly. Right, so shall we do a quick recap of what we have got?
Let's do it. Okay, absolutely.
So we'll go quite quick, guys. While we're doing that, I'm going to get ready for another demo.
Wonderful. Okie dokie.
And I'll lay this one out so you can see what the finished one would have looked like. But I'm then going to get you another one because I think the tips are really good to share with you.
Fabulous, thank you. Now, of course, if you want to go for your Minecraft Studio and your dies together, it is shop bundle today for your brand new launch of incredibly Mer-Mazing die collection here from In the Studio. You're going to get your 3 die sets and of course your Minecraft Studio artwork, which does include your reflections to then die cut all of your fabulous images with. That there is just £45.95 for you today. You've got a saving of £9 and a penny, the penny counts. And of course, when you do go to checkout as a Highlight Crafts Club member logged in, you'll get an additional 10% off. And of course, then you are eligible for free postage as well. I would suggest definitely going for those finger waxes and adding them into your basket. But not only do we have the wonderful collection, we have new stencils designed to enhance and collaborate with each and every aspect of the design. So going on here for you, we then also have your set of 4 stencils, okay? Now this set of 4 here, you've got your pattern, you've got your waves, you've also got your scales and your seaweed. The best saving and the overall saving for you, of course, is to go for the bundle of 4 together, which is shop stencils. It's £25.96. You're saving £10, so you're getting more. You're getting a stencil free and a little bit extra of one, okay? That's how incredible this deal is for you. And think about it. I ran one through my Pro Cut and embossed with it to create that texture. You can then, of course, use this with all of those paints. You can use it with your gilding waxes, use it with your spritzers, loads of different ways. Even use them with your foiling pen if you wanted to, because it's cut from the very same mylar that we utilise within our foiling system with that foil pen. So think about actually going through with your wax and gilding with your foil pen to enhance all the edges. That would just look immense. That one there, £25.96. It is shop stencils. We also have those individually for you. We'll go through those a little bit later on, but of course there's prices to suit everyone. And talking of prices to suit everybody, at checkout there is other ways as well to spread the cost with things such as PayPal Pay in 3, ClearPay or Klarna. It's entirely up to you whichever payment option suits you, but go for the one that of course is suitable for you and your payment methods. We do also have as well for you today the fabulous actual artwork on its own. So if you want to type into the comments shop MCS, that will give you all of the artwork individually. Maybe that's taking your fancy today. Maybe that of course is your budget. That's what you want to go for. $8.99 shop MCS will get you that. And if you want to go for the entire collection as SVG files, it's shop SVG. And for all of the SVGs individually on their own for you, it is just, that's incredible. That's just $14.99 for the whole kit, the entire collection for you there as SVGs. So you're going to get all of those scene building elements, the scene itself with the lovely Ophelia there at the bottom of that image, but also you get them in their original small and their large with decoupage, all of that included in there, which is brilliant. If you've never cut SVG files before, you may be one of those people because we had an incredible offer this week with the Brother Scan and Cut and we know plenty of you took advantage of that deal. So there's loads of brand new downloadable SVG content for you brand new Scan and Cut users and of course those who are a firm family member of the Scan and Cut family from years gone by. It is a great one to be part of, so shop SVG for that. We do also have some fabulous mediums on the show that are going to take you through your project building. So here for you, we have got, let me have a little look here for you. If you want to use your stencils in tandem with canvases, fabric, of course cardstock and other mediums, and you want them to stay in place without your project bleeding, stencil spray is a firm favourite here. Oh dear, I've started it now. And this here is a stencil spray can. We use this all the time, whether you're going to use it for masking, shop spray for you. It's just £9.99.
Right, we're getting a few emails about and questions about the artwork for MCS and SVG files. And yes, you get the coloured artwork with it. So with MCS, I'm just going to go through what you're actually getting, and we'll have a look at it on screen. And then for the SVG files, you're also going to get the colour, you'll get the file and the coloured artwork to match those SVG files. Right, so you don't get backgrounds because you don't need those for your scan and cut, you just cut things out. Right, this was a little card that we did a little while ago. So it's got 2 backgrounds used here from the background section. We've also got our little Ophelia. We've got our background, we've got some extra shells, and we've got some extra foliage. Now, the other thing about this is I've got 2 seashells here. So when you're printing your card front, don't waste the side. I took these 2 elements, put them to the side, and actually I've got those ready to do some decoupage with. So that was one of the things. But let's go into the files and take a look at what we actually are going to get. So we'll go onto a clean page. So first of all, you are going to get all of those textures, and it's like sea foam. And this is what we call an index sheet. So each of the pages that you would print out is numbered. So if, for instance, you want number 5, and lots of people print indexes out and store them. I've got some great storage coming up later on in the week as well for stuff like this. You literally look through the index, choose your design, and then go down to number 5, pull that onto the screen, and there is that design. And of course, you can do everything that you want to that colour change, etc. Then we take a look at some of the other things we've got. So we've got our digi-stamps, and our, yeah, go on, let's do it.
Stephanie and everybody, of course, joining at home, the finger waxes have sold out.
Yeah, we can get more, but it will be a few weeks.
I would say it's a fair few weeks.
It is, yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
I'm just going to, go on, Katie.
The next order's got different types of wax.
Oh, yes.
I've seen those. I've seen
When
some
do they come in? Does it have a silver?
We have got a Dora wax.
Oh, blinking
Coming
egg. Are we
very
going to tell
soon.
everybody?
Not saying anything else other than hang fire. Couple of weeks yet, but because I need to actually start using it because we tried it in Cadence at Turkey and it was unbelievable. But yes, they've all gone now.
Right, I'm just going to share another little thing with you because you guys are like our team highlight. You're highlighters. We love you. As a business, and this is why I don't come on very often. This week, God, I'm already thinking of loads of stuff I'm going to tell them. But you know, with what happened with the craft, Crate and Craft, and the way everything's just changing, you know, we're quite a decent sized team, and we really, you know, it's a lot of bills to pay and a lot of families to feed, and so we literally everybody worked their socks off and are still working their socks off, which I know you guys really appreciate, just to keep the doors open. But we are getting busier and we need to get busier. And so anybody that wants to share with family and friends and stuff like that, I feel bad asking you to do that because you're going to go, no, but they'll get the deals before I do.
Especially when stuff sells out this quick.
Yeah, so if you weren't listening earlier, we're going to, in a few weeks' time, we're going to be able to put on, oh, God, is Diane coming to tell me off again? We're going to be able to list what's coming up on the shows, and you'll be able then, oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Right, okay, a little bit of an update for you all. There's a bit of chaos happening in the technical world because, of course, a lot of you have joined us this morning and are asking where the paints are, okay? Wondering where the paints are and how to shop for them. They are all in allocation.
Oh, we're worried you're going to miss out, guys. I hate
Well,
doing this to people.
I know, we just didn't quite anticipate just how busy this morning was going to be. It was fabulous, and your support means everything to all of us. But of
And
course,
I can't do a free download for a paint.
no. Yeah, so we really do urge you to check out your order if you placed one this morning with your Cadence paints. For any of you sat there at home going, oh, I placed one, I've got an order for Cadence paint, make sure to check out, because if you don't, it will go to somebody else, because there is literally a queue of people. There's a waiting list of people now basically sat there saying, I hope something falls out of someone's basket. So please do check out to secure your order. That's the only way. Okay.
I feel ill. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
Honestly, it's just been...
are trying so hard to make it right for everyone, and it's just proven impossible. But we will keep doing our best, I promise. But we need to be busier, and as we get busier, you're going to have to be faster.
Yeah, because this is what happens.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
David.
Honestly.
It's a good job me and Katie have got the afternoon to rebuild your Monday.
Well, I've already decided on something that's going on there as well. Sorry,
does Katie know?
So, no, I'm not going to say anything. Wait till Monday, but you'll see it on Facebook. But yeah, Katie doesn't know yet.
Right, these are your digital stamps, everyone. I'll tell you what, let's read some messages.
Okay,
let's
shall we
say
have a look?
hello to everybody.
Okay.
Oh, the set of paints that we've got on the show. Let's talk about these. We've got people
Ooh.
wanting to know about these. So you are getting lemon yellow, you're getting warm orange, baby pink, light lilac and mild blue. And we chose those because it's the closest set that we've got that go with the Mer-Mazing.
Absolutely.
But they're on a crazy deal, aren't they?
I've just noticed as well,
The
this one here,
price.
to get these home, it's Shop Spring, okay? That'll land you with those 5 hybrid acrylics. It's just £14.99. I'm just going to mention these do retail at around about $4.99 to $5.99 individually, okay? So you're getting there a $7.50 saving on this one. These, when we first introduced Cadence Hybrid Acrylics, I mean, they're the hero product of Cadence, aren't they?
Absolutely.
They
They're my
sit-
favourite paint ever.
It's kind of what their entire business, their entire orientation of paint is built around the hybrid quality. It's multi-use, it's universal, it's incredible. But this selection of fresh spring colours is also the perfect tone to take you through the next coming months, because these are going to bring light and life to all of your products and introduce that warmth and fresh crisp that we all expect to see within spring. And also as well, with Easter just around the corner, it's going to tie in really well with what we've got coming up in the next few weeks. So please make sure to get hold of these, because again, this is a clearance price, I'm going to say, because this here is the final quantity of stock that we have of this bundle in this configuration.
Guys, thank you. A couple of people have, Jenny, thank you, because she's going for the SVGs of this shell dye, because she doesn't need the dyes. So that actually means somebody else will get those. That's brilliant. I'm going to go back to the MCS. Why, whenever I do a show, does it become chaotic? Like, you're like so calm, and I'm just.
I don't know about that.
Just,
you should have seen me this morning. I was like.
I'm doing fabric painting this week. I'm going to show you how to do the technique on fabric, and I'm just sat thinking of all the things that, because we've got some crazy prices on the paints, haven't we, Katie?
Be prepared for some to not have them throughout the show then.
I'm just sat thinking, what am I going to do if I run out of paint?
Well, I did almost start painting with my coffee. Techniques for coffee painting.
Wow. Right, so we've got lots of unhappy bank managers, but we've got lots of happy people too. So thank you, everybody. We're going to say a few hellos to Karen, Tracy, Nyla, Carol, Tracy, Fran, Sue, Jonathan, Pauline, Stephanie, Amanda, Carol, Dawn, Jenny, oh my gosh, you've got Laura, Mandy, Sue, Fran, Pauline, there's so many of you. thank you everybody for joining. It's lovely to have your
is.
company, and I hope you're all safe because the wind and the
my
weather
goodness.
yesterday was dreadful, wasn't
It's been
it?
horrific. I honestly, I mean, I'll say I felt like our roof was coming off. Some people's roofs have come off. Like, do stay safe out there, especially if you've still got a weather warning in your area. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a weatherman, but definitely
You're
stay
not,
in.
you're not a weatherman. I
No.
think you'd have made a
I
great
almost lost my
weatherman.
quiff this morning, you know, honestly. It was
What, it blew
terrible.
off?
Yeah, it's a clip-on.
Yes.
But yeah, I use a lot of glue, so...
That's why
Terrible
when we
times.
get deals on the glue, David stocks up.
These are dark times,
Right.
everyone.
So, DigiStamps. So, this is the first page of all your DigiStamps that you're getting. And here is your second one. So, you're getting all of these, but you're getting all of the characters as well. And one of the things that I wanted to share, this is what I love about this kind of stamping, is, first of all, you don't get any bleeding with the ink. You get a perfect impression every single time. And it just, look at that, she's just fabulous.
I love that all of the detail of the die is also introduced to the stamp, so
Yeah.
no details left behind. It's almost like the original format of the artwork.
It is, isn't it? And this is just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to move her out the way because we've got our stamps. Then we've got our reflections. Now these are for those of you that have gone for the dies, because what you've got is you've got each of the images and you've got them on one sheet. So you literally print out that whole sheet and you're going to be able to cut 8 mermaids. But this is the index for you that shows you all of those different designs. Then you're also getting your scene building. Now, these are all the elements that allow you to take them individually and build scenes like this.
Oh, wow.
So that is how you're going to use these as individual elements, literally pulling them onto the page as you're ready to work with. But I wanted to just share one other thing with you. And so to do that, we're going to need our Ophelia. So I'm going to take her. Actually, what I'll do is I'll get a new page. So let's go on to this one. We'll take these out the way.
I love the freedom with
we'll put
Minecraft
her-
Studio. You can lose so much time but gain so much creativity, can't you?
I think it's like a craft in its own right.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, now I need to take her and I need to just bring her to the front. So bring her to the front, but I'm going to show you how you can get a stamped coloured image. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this on here and we're going to line it up.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to make the whole thing bigger so I can see it. And all you have to do is pick a point that you're going to line it up to. And then we are going to just, let me just go up a bit. Just pull her.
Oh, this is going to look amazing. Oh, Stephanie, that's incredible. Look at that.
So I haven't quite got it big enough.
That's changed the entire image.
So it takes a minute or two to line her up. So pick her face, that's probably the best bit. And I might just need to, I'm just going to go into her face and just check that I've got it all. No, that's better.
Wow.
Line up.
Oh my goodness, that is
And
magnificent.
Right, now her tail down here isn't quite lined up, so I'm just going to move that and get it a tiny bit. You might need to just stretch it because I did group her before. So just get her.
Oh, that's amazing. That is spot on. Look at that.
Just check her.
It brings out all the definition.
You just have to spend a couple of minutes just getting her done. But she looks like she's been stamped.
She does.
So if I take her off there.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. And then...
Do you know what? I think I much prefer it with the stamp over the top. It brings out all the definition. Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
It really does.
And you can choose which parts of it you want to do. But that is another way of using your stamped,
I've never
your
done
digital
that.
stamps.
That's really nice to see. Of course, it allows you to just have those little creative moments where you go, oh, okay, I can have a go at this. This is something new to try. And we all love a bit of that, I think, don't we?
One of the other things that I like to do is, I'm just going to get this a bit smaller so I can show you this.
Oh, everyone's saying they've got nice weather today, especially in Bristol as well. Lynn says, congratulations on the good weather.
Oh, that's good. That is good, isn't it?
Oh, everyone's mentioned as well to join in on the Highlight Your Creativity page on Facebook. Definitely get all of your makes on there. We see tons of inspiration shared daily. When you do go to join the group, just answer the few questions that you'll get asked to just make sure you're not a robot, which we know none of you are. But of course, it's a great, happy place for you to share all of your creativity and maybe what you've made with this very collection today with your download.
So you can see how you can then, so you could, if you wanted to, if you feel intimidated, stamping her and colouring her, but you still want to have something that you've done, you can go back and do your stamping to the side and over the top and then print this out and just colour the pieces that you've got. So it's a great way of you learning how to do this because they're all the options that you've got.
I love as well that if you wanted to, maybe today your price points, maybe of about £10, maybe you got your paints this morning, you think, do you know what, I can stretch that extra little bit further and I want to have an element of this collection. You could type shop MCS into the comments and get all of that, what Stephanie's just shared with you, that entire collection of Minecraft Studio download for just $8.99.
Can we have another look at all the finished samples,
yeah,
please? Because
absolutely.
you guys have complimented us on how lovely they are, and the team worked so hard on this. And I think there's so much inspiration here for you. So the ones that you're seeing at the moment, these are they do such a good job with the stamps, with the dye and
They're fabulous, but
reflections.
Look as well how glitter's been added to this with your waxes, all those different mediums. I also love as well just introducing just one of those seascape colour tones in the background. But this here for me is my ultimate. This is my complete favourite one. Massive shout out to Lou Patton for creating this. She's used the Craftmaster actual frames, printed on them and created a box frame out of it. That's immense.
This one here, she's sitting in the seashell. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment. So that's another one that's done on MCS. This one is as well. So you've got another one that's an MCS design.
How, with the SVG files as well, how you can create an entire card shape from that background element. So if you're in the market for, of course, your SVGs, type shop SVG into the comments, and that will get you all of the downloadables, the scalable vector graphics, which of course allow you to then transform all of the coloured artwork into cutting files for you. Had a nice little preview of the studio there. Katie did a little twirl. That was nice for you. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Do you know what? It has been a smashing day. The building is filled with buzz today. We've got wonderful brand new launches to share with you, which we all absolutely love. They're getting the opportunity to get new products, but also as well, the Academy is packed out. And talking of the Academy,
should we mention the festival coming up?
Absolutely, indeed. Now, of course, your Highlight Crafts Festival, your Eastern celebration, starts and commences on the 8th of February, okay? All of the projects are on the website, so you can check it out. We've got day 1 and day 2, and you know what, it's my favourite one yet.
Can I just say something? There's one picture that is a frame, and you make a little fabric person that goes inside in a kimono. The way that the photograph's been done, they look like they've got a really long neck. That's just the short collar around it's the collar around the kimono. I looked at it and thought, that looks strange. But then I got close to it and I realised what it was.
Absolutely. You've got lantern making with the scan and cut in there. So for any of you brand new SVG users, would be great for you to join in that. Decorative painting with Stephanie, of course, doing cherry blossoms. We've got in there decorating paper umbrellas. We've got tassel making, foiling with your bookmarks.
Stenciling on kimonos, proper person kimonos.
Yeah, proper person kimonos as well. We've got kimono stenciling for you. Honestly, it's going to be incredible. We've even got mandala in as well onto mosaic plaques. It's going to be incredible. You get your lunch as well whilst you're here. It's the entire day. Check it out on the website. Of course, you can come for both days. And of course, that's 8 classes in total. They're an hour and a half each. They're brilliant.
Right. So I'm going to show you this shell. So, first of all, this is the first shell that we've got, and I've just made it quite large, okay? So I'm just going to send that right to the back because we need that in the back. If you wanted to put a pearl in there, so you just wanted, let's say you wanted to do a pearl anniversary card, look at that pearl. It looks pearlescent.
Oh, it does.
But if that's what you wanted to do just as a pearl card, imagine having that in there.
Oh, I love that.
Then what we've got here is we're going to put our little mermaid in, but I'm going to make her smaller so she can just sit in the front of the shell. Or how about we do this? So we're going to copy that and we're going to paste one of them and we're going to get that here and we're going to rotate you so that you are the shell.
That's nice.
And now what we do is we're going to just squish it a bit to change the angle of the, which one do I need? Is it that one? Yeah. So it's just like it's flatter.
Yeah.
But then we'll need to make it a bit bigger because we don't want them, we want it to be a bit skewed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so it actually looks like it's open.
Yeah. So that's a bit flatter.
Oh, it actually has completely changed the perspective of that image, hasn't it?
Yeah, and then this one, I'm just going to get hold of you and I'm just going to rotate it a tiny bit.
Just want to answer as well Paula's question, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry to interrupt, Stephanie.
No.
Paula said, I've bought the SVG files. Are there any backgrounds on there or do I need to buy the Minecraft Studio? So, of course, with your SVG cutting files, it will cut you all of the details of the dies within the collection. But to get hold of those textures, so the backgrounds, if you like, which is that seascape, they are on the Minecraft Studio download for you. So, yes, if you want those sort of bird's eye view of the seas, waves crashing over one another, definitely shop MCS to get hold of that. Hope that answers your question.
Right, so let's, what do I need to do now? I'm going to flip her because we need her sitting the other way.
Flip her with a flipper.
And then I'm going to flip her like that so she looks, and I'm going to bring that one in. That one there, and just play around with it until you're happy with the perspective and where it's going to go. And you can then, just going to go a bit further. I'm just pushing that in there so that looks a bit more like it, and I need it a bit more, a bit flatter there. Okay, so we've sort of nearly got the shell open. That's better. Right, now I'm going to bring we're going to have some... What?
Carol Lewis says, I've tried lots of craft acrylic paints, top brands that have premium prices, and they are nowhere near as good as Cadence. That's really interesting. You know, there's so many of us out there that we use paints day in and day out, and the second, such as Stephanie and other pioneers in the industry as well that have used paint for years, when you pick up a paint and you realise the quality, it's so easy to then be transitioned and become so loyal to a brand new brand.
It's like she's holding the crystal ball.
Look at that. Oh, yeah.
She's holding the pearl. Then we're going to get some more of this. So we're going to get...
I love that one, how it sort of shapes and frames the image.
It does. It's just, I mean, this is why Minecraft Studio has just stood the test of time. It has just, we love it. We absolutely, so I'm using the seashells to cover over where the foliage is to make sure that we need that little one there. I just need it to be lying on its side like that.
Oh, Sue Turner says, when do you think the paint will be back, please? I'm going to say it's going to be, I'm not quite sure when or if we're going to be getting that back anytime soon, but I'm going to say it's going to be a fair while into late spring, I would imagine. We're probably going to be talking.
Could you help us with that one? What do you think?
If we do a restock?
Well,
could be March. April time.
Okay. We'll do a restock, guys, but bear in mind it's going to probably be a while, just because Well, also the other thing is, I'll share this with you. God, I tell everybody everything, don't I? So look at how now we've got the ferns behind, some of it to the front, some of it here. I put a few more shells on. We'll put one of these on. So what's happening is, in the next couple of weeks, the industry international craft event, where it's the trade show that everybody goes to. So we are going to be going to Frankfurt, Diane and myself, and we are going to be visiting Cadence, because Mel and David went earlier to work out what they were doing with the product. We're now going to go and place lots of orders. And so we will be bringing you lots of new products, but it takes them, they imagine they are getting orders from all over the world. Now, we're lucky because they love us. So we are very, very fortunate, because they do tend to put us
They look after us, don't
they do. They think about us and try and give us the best possible service that we can then pass on to you guys. So there you can see my little mermaid in her shell. Just move that up. And let me get rid of all of this, and I'm then just going to group it, and we'll get rid of you, and we'll just make it all a bit smaller and get rid of that. So I've got all of this and that, and let's group you.
Oh, did you just select everything on the page with a key then?
Yeah.
Ooh, I've not done that.
And then we can go like this, and you can see her, all of her. Oops, let me go a little bit smaller. And make her with a little seashell. So how
That is
cute
beautiful.
is that?
I love that scene.
I do. Well, I love this. I love the shell. So so for those of you that missed out on the shell, that word,
The shells.
you could do that with it, and that would look really, really good, wouldn't it?
It would. It'd be absolutely gorgeous. Imagine printing that on rice paper.
Actually, do you know what? If you buy the SVG files, I don't know how you could. I don't know whether I wish we'd got Mel, whether on the scan and cut you can squish them. But you could definitely cut the shells out.
The images and the outline and the mats and layers, of course, you can weld them together to create a card shape. So if you'd created a configuration, print it out in jet black, scan it into your scan and cut, and it will see the perimeter of the image. As long as it's got a solid outline of a black line, it will then read it, and you've created your very own SVG file from Mer-Mazing, which would be amazing. As well, I just want to mention for you, as alongside the Mer-Mazing collection, we do have an incredible kit for you on an irresistible price as well.
Oh, yeah.
This one here for you is Shop C. Now, this here for you is the In the Studio by the Sea Die and Download bundle. It is just £17.99 today to get the seahorses, your driftwood, and just have a look inside here a moment, because look at that. You can actually create frames from this one. It is brilliant. So photo frames, driftwood elements for you to create on here. And you're also, with that one, going to get the Minecraft Studio download. Now, you have got a saving on here, an incredible saving of actually, oh my goodness, you're saving $35.96 on this one. You're saving far more than you're spending on this, incredibly more than you're spending. So take advantage of a die set that is so well coordinating with a launch today, but it is such a reduced price. Shop C to get hold of yours today. Thank you everybody for joining us today. We literally just have over 7 minutes, if that, left on today's show. It's been wonderful to have your company and taking part in the comments. It really is what it's all about. It's such an incredible place to be part of.
So guys, I wanted to just share this card shape with you, because it's this one that we've got here. And I just wanted to share with you the measurements for this one. This, I think, is another one of Loom's. So she's cut her piece of card. It's 29 by 20 centimetres. And then these panels are not all equal. So the first panel is 5 centimetres. The second panel is 4. And if you work on one side first, then work on the other side, what you've got left in the middle is your middle panel. Now, the bit that I think is really important with something like this is when you're deciding on the size of this panel, think about the element that you want to put on top. So if you're using one of the label shape dies, and we've got some lovely new label shapes that will be coming to you in a couple of months' time, you can see here that just the edges of it are overlapping. So choose your label shapes so that it fits nicely and it becomes the focal point on the card. And also the other thing, when you're doing this, either put it right in the center or slightly to the bottom because your card will look more balanced. So either dead center or slightly to the bottom, that will give you a better balanced card.
Absolutely.
And I would say cut two again, and then you can use one of them as a pattern to cut your mats and layers. So you can see the mats and layers that have been created. So you can cut two mats and layers then, and you've got a template. Put it in a cello bag or a piece of packaging, and keep it so that you've got it, label it, so the next time you want to make that card, you've got all the measurements.
Absolutely, I love doing that. I've done it with like templates for cushion covers, and
Yeah,
when I do things
all
like that,
sorts, yeah.
having these patterns and templates is brilliant. It always gives you a place to go back to, so it
Yeah.
sort of rememorizes. There's so many card shapes out there, isn't there?
Well, now,
There's tons.
yeah.
When I was first introduced, and I've always made cards all the way throughout my life, especially Mother's Day, birthdays, that sort of thing, and having templates, I was introduced to so many card shapes I never even knew existed. And you know what? When you've got those, it is fundamental because it allows you to work with these die collections in so many different ways. It takes a tent fold to an easel. It takes an easel to, of course, your double, triple steppers. All of these different ways to use the collections. Again, check out the Highlight Crafts YouTube channel. You'll see plenty of free education on there within papercraft and all multimedia use of how this can be taken into many different worlds, many different cards and areas of craft, really.
So we've got a crazy busy week coming up, another one, and it doesn't get any better, does it?
It's just, well, it gets better for you like at home.
Yeah, it
it's
does.
crazy busy.
You just get better and better deals. It's just, yeah. Fleeces, the fleeces are going into hibernation.
Oh, right, okay.
For the summer, so you've
That's
literally
it.
only got a couple of days if you want those on the website. And then this week we have got some other new and exciting products for you. David, you've got Makeover Monday tomorrow, haven't you?
Absolutely. So on Makeover Monday, we have got for you mosaics, which of course we're bringing back. That launched only 6 days ago. So we want to share it with you because loads of you have been asking and said, I've not seen the show. I want to see some new demos. We're going to share all of that with you. We've got some new items on the show. And I'm going to work with Katie and Stephanie because the paint collection this morning, I'm seeing tons of comments flooding through. It was a trilogy. It was a trio. We launched the second two sets, should I say. The first one launched last week with yourself, Stephanie, which was the floral set. The other two sold out as well, along with the florals today. There's one set left that we've not launched yet. Okay, one set we've not launched. It's your fourth and final set of the metallics range.
So it's different to the ones that
You've
we've
not
already
seen
had.
those either. Okay, and I did mention this during the show previously, and I said we're going to launch it in a couple of weeks.
So you want it on tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow's Sunday, so
Monday?
we're going to see, okay, but hang fire, look out for socials because complete your collection, build your library, because Monday might just be that little bit more special.
And at 8 o'clock on Monday morning, I've got something really, really special.
Ooh, yes.
And I'm a bit excited because, do you know what? I've actually properly prepped the show and planned everything that I'm doing. And I've got tomorrow to make even more demonstrations. So it's going to be very demo heavy and lots of top tips for you. But we're super excited about that because it's going to be another one of those busy, busy shows.
I know. I think you're kicking off the day with, of course, the Flower of the Month launch. You've got that incredible floral show with Stuart Robbins, which is new and exciting. And then you've also got your fabric painting.
I know.
And then we've got John next door here, Makeover Monday. It's an incredible day. I'm so excited for it.
It is going to be really, really good. Right, how long have we got left?
We've got 1 minute and 47 seconds.
Okay, so thank you everybody for watching us. we hope you have a very special day, what's left of it. Enjoy it, make the most of it. Hope you get to spend it with family and friends. I love that you guys are all making friends with each other.
Yeah.
That's really, really special. It makes us feel really special too. And just a massive thank you. We promise we'll get you that SVG file on Monday. We will work out how we get it to you, let you know about it. Just keep your eyes open. And what else do we need to say?
Well, also to check out your baskets.
Oh, yes.
Because,
Oh,
of course, it's been an incredibly busy day. We've only had 3 hours to share with you this morning, but those 3 hours have gone so fast, but they've also been incredibly busy. Checking out is really important. It secures your order. It gets your order in place, and then it will be on its way to you. And, of course, with items of such high allocation that we've seen today as well, that means for that entire stock is sat within your baskets, and if you don't check out, you could potentially lose those items. And as we said earlier, it could be March, April time before they come back. So do make sure to check out your basket. Go to your links within your messages if you've been shopping on social media. You then, of course, click on the link. It'll take you there. Log into your account. And for anyone new joining today, create an account. It's free to do.
Yeah.
You'll get additional discount on everything that you see here today.
And finally, the last thing that we need to say to you all is stay safe, because the weather's not the best it could be. So wherever you are in the world, stay safe. Thank you for watching us, and we'll be back at 8 o'clock on Monday morning.
We will. Take care and see you then.
Bye-bye, everybody.